you just want to listen it again from me. I will tell you again, it's about corruption, it's about vested interest, it's about bureaucracy, it's about weakness, but also it's about circumstances we have. It is very easy to stay aside saying that please, you should charge them. And I did the same, and I'm doing the same even today, asking them and criticizing them. But there are some things that we should understand, and I think afterward we understand that immediately after Maidan started war. I don't want to protect anyone. I don't want to protect those prosecutors who did nothing, or those who actually stopped these prosecutions. But there were many moral dilemmas I don't have answer on. For example, when I were in frontline, it was 2014, just after Maidan, when we didn't have any units, we didn't have tanks to move there. We didn't have troops, regular troops, because mobilization was cancelled, if you remember. So we had only this National Guard, police, and you can imagine in what mood and condition they were. But when I were in, it was like Starobinsk, oh no, it was in near Artyomovsk. We were on the checkpoint. In checkpoints, there were one military unit. And I was a journalist at that moment. We made a big report about them. It was very, very tough because it was very hot and we didn't have water. And we talked to guys, and we were sitting at the table, and we talked to some guy. He was keeping silence. We talked to him, and he was keeping silence. And then he told me that, I remember you. I thought, okay, I'm a journalist. Many people know me. Oh, no, I remember you from Maidan. And appeared that this guy were from Berkut. And he was stayed on the other side when we were in Maidan. And he hates Maidan. He directly told me that. But you just, those Maidan, it is, we hate you because you injured our people. You started all these things. And, it was a little bit scary because we were alone. There was no, and it looks, and what is interesting that all this checkpoint, everyone was from Berkut. But then I asked you, what are you doing here? I mean, you are on the Ukrainian side. Into it because I'm a Ukrainian soldier, I should protect my country. And then, what should we do with this guy? I don't think that he killed people. I don't think that he ordered to kill someone. But he was among them. Yes? Maybe he was involved somehow in that. And I don't have answer. I don't have answer what to do with him. Because he did nothing to stop it. He were on the other side. He saw how his colleagues killing someone or beating someone, and he did nothing. But after Maidan, when we had war, he was first who went there, and he had option, believe me. He could go to Russia, he could go to Crimea, he could go to LNR, and he would be a respected guy there. But he were on our side. It is not now, when everyone is paid. We had contract army. At that days, he was just staying and protecting because he thought that this is his obligation. And so, I'm not protecting anyone again, but there are a lot of these situations, many situations when you cannot have some decision on that. Or, for example, it is obvious that all middle class of public servants in Ukraine are the same. Who were during Yanukovych. And some of them now are doing reforms. Really. I mean, they were waiting for something and they're doing something. What should we do with them? Not all of them. And this is my question to prosecutor office, that you should fire them. Because actually, with their hands, Yanukovych built up his regime. And I can't believe, for example, that middle class of prosecutors or those police office will be able to investigate themselves or prosecute themselves. This is true, but among them, I met many people who now is useful, even if you don't like it. So again, I think big reason, one of the biggest, yes, is corruption. The second is that from the first days they didn't have a will to prosecute because everything was ruined. You should just govern it, and it was very difficult in that moment to start investigation immediately after. If you have war in your police, you know, I don't remember, maybe you remember that first 5 days in Kiev, we didn't have police at all. It was Samoborona and those volunteers. Yes? And just imagine that that moment Lutsenko will, or someone will say that we will prosecute all police. Maybe from perspective of civil activists it would be useful. But as a politician, I don't know would it be useful or not. I really don't know answer. If I were on that place, maybe I would do the same, maybe not. Now I think that I would be able to, you know, to fire everyone, to hire someone new, and to make this reform. But these 3 years showed that it is impossible. And it's not only about will. The biggest mistake, I think, and it's not about investigation. Actually, you know, everyone understands who is guilty. And for me, I think that charging someone is historical issue. I mean, for history, we should answer who is guilty and prosecute them. But it's much more important now to proceed this reform, to push country forward. I believe that if you would do that, someday we will charge them, because this is obvious. If prosecutors will become accountable and transparent, they will do that. So my biggest question is why this doesn't happen. These reforms. The biggest problem is that I think those people who are now running country, they don't know their real role in history. I think they are very small for this time. And this is lack of leadership. Everything other, I mean, corruption or vested interests or non-prosecution, these people who killed, this is consequence. This is consequence. Because I really believe that if Poroshenko would even be the most corrupt guy, but he would understand his role. Who is he now in this time of the history for Ukraine? He would do everything. He don't understand that. They are not conscious about it. That's the problem.
Thank you.